Hello, and thank you for joining today's New Product Spotlight. I'm Danielle McGeary, AAMI's Vice President of Healthcare Technology Management. AAMI's New Product Spotlight is a series where companies can pitch their latest and greatest products to the HTM community. Today, I'm here with Justin Ross from Fluke Biomedical, and he's going to be telling us about their newest electrical safety analyzer, the ESA710. Hi, Justin.
Hey, how you doing?
Well, I'm so excited to have you on today. So, why don't you tell us before we start a little bit about Fluke Biomedical?
Well, Fluke Biomedical is the foremost producer of medical test devices in the world. So we have an entire line so we can take care of everything from your electrical safety needs through your patient monitoring testing, ESUs, defibrillators, the whole gambit. And now we're running into starting to automate some of these procedures for you and make it the easiest we possibly can for technicians to do their job.
Well, that's amazing. And we love all your products. So, we're here to talk about your newest electrical safety analyzer, the ESA 710. Why don't you kind of tell us a little bit about it and why HTM professionals are going to want this in their shops?
Sure, I'd love to. Let's take a look at the device. The very first thing you're going to notice is it's got a nice color, large touchscreen display. So it's easy to navigate and find all the things you're looking for. I should mention that under the measure button, it has all the common features you're used to with all of our prior safety analyzers, ground wire resistance, voltage measurements, amperage. Oh, but yeah, but when we get down here to like applied parts, there is built-in guidance. So it'll show you which ports to connect to in the top. If you need additional ports, we can simply click this and turn on additional ports, up to 10 applied parts in one connection. So your 12-lead ECG, maybe your 5-lead for a defibrillator, the hands-free adapter, and it's still extra parts to do the SpO2 and calm, all that stuff. It's all right here. Also, built-in patient simulator with respirations. That's just some internal stuff right here through the touchscreen. But if we move around the box, we're going to notice a few other things. We talked about the form factor being small. On this side of the device, we have two ports, two USB ports. One I can use for maybe a barcode scanner or an external keyboard or a secure Wi-Fi adapter. That's right, I said secure Wi-Fi adapter, not a normal Wi-Fi. Everybody's going to say, but I can't use Wi-Fi in my hospital. It's a secure Wi-Fi, so it can be encrypted. Yeah, we saw those. It's an accessory. It's really cool, trust me. Anyways, two USB ports on this side. On the top, we have a nice carrying case handle, which they designed so we could put our cables in for easy transport down the hallway. Speaking of cables, so let's do this. Because our biomed carts are small, and as we're moving down the hall, it's easy to forget a cable, lose a cable, eat the cable. Whatever happens to your cables, what you can do is grab any other Fluke test lead, plug it in. Oh, by the way, we no longer need the null pin here, so I can plug in my cable into both ports, go to my screen, go to my resistance, and it's going to say, hey, there's something different here. Let's go ahead and zero your leads. It'll give you instructions on how to zero your lead, as well as light up the two ports that you need to use, hit zero, and we are good to go. Now I can take that cable that I just put in, and maybe I want to add on a test probe so I can reach in to find my ground wire resistance. Or, oh, there's my alligator clip. I might want to use my alligator clip. And even the alligator clips are pretty cool because it's got the chisel tip with an extra tooth, so it holds on to those recessed ground pins. Pretty cool. I'll just put that over here on the side so I can get some measurements today. Oh yeah, down here. You might not think this is a big deal, but there's two nice little rubber feet, so it does not pull itself off your biomed cart as you are doing some testing. Now, if that wasn't cool enough, let's do this. So if I'm taking my safety analyzer and say I'm just walking down the hallway doing my job and I need to move, you'll notice that I just unplugged the cord and no more power to the device, and I'm moving down the hallway. Battery backup. So I can move down my hallway, move to my next device that I need to test, simply plug in to do my electrical safety, and when it's doing that, it's going to charge the internal battery. There are a lot more really cool features. Trust me, I can talk all day on this. And I didn't even get to the pile of accessories that are over here, but those are some highlights right off the top.
I mean, talk about improving efficiency, right, for the HTM community. So, let's kind of circle into the next big area. So, as HTM professionals, our job is to make sure hospitals are safe, patients are safe, they get the best care possible, and we're doing it efficiently. So, why don't you talk about how this really helps HTM professionals in their day to day jobs?
I sure will. So let's do this. I'm going to flip my safety analyzer over on the back. So I'm going to challenge biomeds to flip over their analyzers and look on the backside and see if they see a UL listing. Now, Danielle, I know the VAs are kind of near and dear to you, So if you look in your environment of care for the VAs or most healthcare facilities in the United States, you're going to see that it states that any medical device must be UL listed, or any device in your hospital must be UL listed or higher. So flip over your device and see if you see that UL listing. Here in the back of my analyzer, you're going to see two stamps. Right here is a CE, and this one is a CSA. In order to get these two stamps, I must first be UL listed. So this is a higher level than the UL. So that's that or higher part. So if you think about laws of metrology, I'm supposed to use something of higher resolution to test something of lower resolution. So therefore, you wouldn't want to use a non-UL listed device to test a UL listed device. So ours is about the way around. We spent a little bit of time and effort and went and got that CSA stamp to test that UL listed device. So there's one thing in there, Danielle. And here's another thing, because I threw my power cord on the ground. I got excited about this. So I'm going to flip back over and let's go back to my device here for a second. Say I'm walking down my facility hallway, and it might not be my responsibility, but I'm going to come across this blanket warmer. And it's been a while since I've searched the blanket warmer, but I noticed my inspection sticker on this blanket warmer is expired. So what I can do is I can take my barcode scanner like this and wake it up once, scan the barcode on my asset tag. Oh, I forgot to push a button. Now I'll scan my asset tag. And what you'll notice is going to pull up the asset right here into my safety analyzer. Now this is where we set ourselves apart a little bit. I do this, and it's going to pull up my procedure for my blanket warmer right from my CMMS system. So I can go to here, and I can run my procedure. It even tells me around about how much time it should take to do my procedure. So I can push run on this, and now my procedure right out of my CMMS system is at my fingertips, because it's been a while for me, so I might not remember how to do my procedure. So I can read the instructions and give it the pass and fails, and then I can do things like embedded picture. So here's a blanket warmer door showing that I'm supposed to check and confirm the upper and lower chamber door seals are clean and undamaged. Right there's a picture of that door seal. So I'll say that yes, it's clean. And now here's a picture of what I'm supposed to see when I look at my circulator fan. So I can say, yes, my fan's clean, and my bottom chamber fan's clean. Wait a minute, temperature verifications. So now if I had a Fluke 52.2 thermometer, I could simply put it into my upper fluid chamber and take a temperature reading. And it says the set point should be 105. You're going to see right here on the screen that my tolerances are pre-built into this. So I can take my measurement, like say 105, and hit OK. And because it's in between the two tolerances, it passed. I didn't need my cell phone to take those results. I can use my cell phone for the important things like checking support stats, whatever else I need to do with my cell phone. I type that right into my safety analyzer, and there's my results. So here we go. Now we're going to go down to the lower chamber, and this is where our blanket's at. We're going to take a temperature measurement there. So this time it's 125, and hit OK, and it passes. Now I'm going to get to my electrical safety portion. Everybody's going to say here in the United States, we don't do electrical safety anymore. Why? We have more important things to do, we say. But everybody else in the world does it for a reason. And I have many stories about zapping myself. I can tell you over a cold beer or a warm cup of coffee. That's how it works. So let's do electrical safety. We're going to hook it up, and it's going to guide me through how to do my electrical safety. I'm going to push go, and this thing's going to take a bunch of readings while you and I chit chat. So we can take these readings. We can be doing things like filling out our biomed sticker, checking our cell phone for sports reports. I didn't have to write any of this down on a piece of paper, which is kind of gross when you think of pieces of paper because it's absorbent. We just got done with a respiratory droplet-based disease, and we were setting that paper down on the patient desk to write our notes down and took it back to our office to type our notes in while eating a cheeseburger and holding that. Yeah, anyways, you get the point. Here, everything's one and done. I just did about 20 electrical safety measurements, saved them all, and the most important one is Did I actually put my biomed sticker on? We're going to say, yes, I did. We're going to add my signature. This is my custom signature, no stealing it. Oh, it's even better this time than it was last time. There we go. Hit OK. I can go back through and see each and every one of my steps to make sure everything's filled out. It will not let me close the work order unless everything has been done. Add the fact that I was the tester, hit complete. And did I mention this safety analyzer will save 10,000 results internal? That's with a TH, 10,000 results.
I mean, I really wish I had this when I was doing e-safety 15 years ago in the field too. It's absolutely amazing. What sets this apart? I mean, I think you've already covered a lot of it, but why don't you tell us what sets this apart from every other e-safety analyzer on the market?
That's a great question. I have covered a ton of those things right now. The onboard automation, the fact it does everything that our 61X series did, but we add that onboard automation right here to it. Listen, when I went through school back in 2000, like we were responsible for 800 pieces of equipment. Now we have thousands of pieces of equipment. I can't remember how to do all those PMs. It's all here right at my fingertips. I don't need my cell phone. I don't need my PC. It's all right here. We're good to go.
This is amazing. I don't know who wouldn't want it after seeing this fabulous demonstration. I mean, from the size to the storing of the procedures to just the efficiency that it creates for biomeds and HTM professionals. I mean, it's really amazing. So for those of you watching this, if you want this, go check out Fluke Biomedical's website. It's the ESA710 electrical safety analyzer, and we're just so excited to have you here today. And thank you for that fabulous demonstration.
Thank you.